Hello, this is my video on writing about the Web 2.0 program, Writing A to Z. Now, this program really enforces writing for kids. One of the reasons that I do like it is not that it provides a wealth of information to the kids, but that it allows the students to write, in a variable collection of writing tasks, allows that information to be submitted electronically to the teacher, and for the teacher to provide feedback. Share it with other students in the class, and then the students do get kind of like a little bonus little game about it. So that's what's kind of fun about it. So I've already logged in. The website is writingatoz.com. Now I am on a 2-week trial. One thing I did like about this trial is that I did not have to put a credit card in. It just asked for my basic information, none of which included an email address. Now it is $89 a year. You do get a discount if you do it for multi-years. So if you log on, so they have all these resources. Now, a lot of these lessons are not online for the teacher. They have lesson plans, projectables that you can display online. So let's just kind of look at an overview of one. If it'll load. Okay. So, that's an overview of what stage 1 is. If you go to the projectable, which you can put on your overhead projector, just a second. Again, it just gives examples. So not a lot of great stuff online. So that is one other downside to it. Oh, excuse me. All right, sorry about that. Okay. So it does lessons about writing, alphabet, writing prompts, and word work. Okay. All sorts of lessons and stuff you can do. So then here's where the interactive parts goes on there. You can actually create a class. Okay, so you go under Manage Students, Roster, Reports, Assignments, and In the Basket. So here's the class activity. So my student Bob 1 has done 3 logins. He's been logged in for 3 minutes. He's got 460 stars, which are his bonus time. And incentive time, he's got 1 minute. So you can do, an overall activity. You can do it as a dashboard, how long. So all sorts of great data that you can have for your students. So let me go back a little bit. So I created a student. Bob is my student, and I'm going to show you what a login is like for him. So let's go back to my roster as well. So if I want to add a student, you can even transfer them between classes. Looks like you have 36 total spaces available. You can create a username. So let's just say Bob2. The student's name is Bob2 Smith. And you can set the level that they are. So kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th through 6th. So you can do this as an ECE activity for your ECE students. You can do ESL students, and nobody in the class has to know what level the student is. So I do like that. One of the other things I like is the password feature. So if I click password, we can do like an adult password where we enter text, or we can do 1 or 2 icons. So you could do like fish, turtle, and then that's the kid's password. Something very easy that your younger students could remember. But then you also have the option for the older students for that. So then you just click save. And so now I have 2 students. Okay, incentives, I can take the incentives on and off. Maybe if a student is misbehaved, they would still have to do the writing assignment, but maybe not get the incentives. Writing level, the assignment. Okay. So all sorts of things. I can email reports. I can send the class a message. I can even record a message. Let's spell hello right. You can award bonus stars, send message. And that goes to everybody in the class. Docs for home. I can do a letter to the parents in all sorts of languages. So let's go to assignments. Okay. My current writing assignments. Okay. So let's assign a writing project. So they can build a book where they create book assignments by choosing fiction or nonfiction and a topic or story starter. They can process writing workshop, assign different text types that take students through each step of the writing process, and write your way. You can assign journaling, free writing, quick essays, responses to reading, or other daily writing activities. So let's just pick build a book. Okay, so we're going to just select all students. They can do a student choice. Let's require a planner. Let's pick the topic of should students have a dress code? Okay, and then we have little suggestions here. All sorts of topics. options, to really kind of help you out. And then I can assign the writing project. Okay? So that's some of the things the teachers can do. You can assign little writing projects, to the students, and then once they do them, they'll come back and they'll show up what's called in basket. So I don't have any to be reviewed. There's some that are waiting to be reviewed. So if I click on writing practice, okay, and these were just, gobbledygook that I created. This is not actual writing. So I can go in here. It has a scoring option in here. And again, you see I just put in gibberish just to make something up. So I can be like, okay, their ideas were this and this. Again, I'm just making up scores. This is not a real student. It just gives you the idea. So he got a score of 18. So he's developing. Okay, message to student. I can say good job, award bonus stars. So I'm going to give him 10 bonus stars. Needs work on spelling. It's to kind of help remind me. Okay, and then it goes to my archived items in my basket. Okay, and so then I have Bob to review. It kind of helps keep me on track as well. So let's go over to the kids login. So this is what it looks like. And then the kid, so I'm going to refresh this screen so it shows up the student we just created. I didn't do it. Okay. So let me, alright, here, kids login. Pardon me, guys. Okay, here. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. My computer is acting a little weird. So we've got the login page, and you see Bob 1 and Bob 2 are here. You can pick a different teacher. Here's kind of my little robot. So let's just pick Bob 1. Okay? And then Bob's one password is a bunny and a duck. So then you click go. And then all of his stuff is here. Now, if I hadn't given them a writing assignment, this would just show up as a, kind of a landing pad. Okay, so they have the writing room. This is their library. This is everything they've done, all of the work that they've done, just so they can kind of go back to it if they would like. Now, they can't edit it or do anything. It's just, there for them to look at. So the other option is the writing room, where they can choose one of these 3 options. So if I haven't given them an assignment, they can go in here and do that. Now you'll see Bob has 480 stars. So these are things, there are things he can do with that, and I'll show you that if you go to the star zone. We'll go over that in a minute. So let's go over to the writing assignment. Okay, what type of book do you want to write? Fiction or nonfiction? It'll actually say it up, and it gives them, this is a made-up story, this is not a made-up story. So then you go to plan. Where does this story take place? Help give me some ideas. So it really walks the kids step by step. So let's just pick the country. Maybe you have some ESL students, they don't understand what the country is, but if they see a picture, even your ECE students. Now let's talk about the characters. So again, it gives all sorts of characters. I could do it about a snowman, a pirate, a wizard, it doesn't matter. So it really can give them some ideas. So let's just go with a pirate. Can't spell today, guys. Alright, and then the problem, and again, I'm just putting gibberish in here so that they get through, just to kind of get through everything. So then you click on draft. And then it helps them. It helps written out the planner, and it gives them step by step. They can do a pencil, they can highlight some things. They can also do little backgrounds and characters, which, that's a nice feature. They can do the cover art for it. Then they can revise it. There's all sorts of things in here that they can do. Okay. So then they can add a cover. So then please write your story. Again, jobbledy-doop. Okay. And then they can revise it. So then there's a section in here where they can revise what they're doing. So we'll actually, it will overload. It's time to revise. My writing makes sense. The ideas are my own. All sorts of things. It'll even do a spell check for you. So, just you can go to ignore that if it's an unusual word or if it's just good. Then you click publish. Are we ready? Yes, send it to the teacher, and it sends it to me so that I can take a look at it. Now I'm an author. I've earned 300 stars. So let's find out what all these stars are about. So then you can also go to my stats. Stars earned 780 to spend. Welcome to your stats. That's how many stars the kid has earned. And then messages. From your teacher, good job. 10 extra points, hello, Bob, do this, all sorts of messages that you can send to the kid to kind of help them out. So let's go to the star zone. This is kind of the fun thing. So basically all they're going to do is build a rocket or build a robot. So if I went in here, So I can have a pink head and then do a, yeah, let's just buy a body, and then I can buy another, oh, I need more stars to buy that. So then you can go down here, yeah, let's buy the eyes like that. You know, and then you can change things out. So, you know, just a little fun game they can do. And then, of course, the kid logs out. So this is the program writing A to Z. So let's go back to my login. I think it logged me out once the student was logged in. So let me go back. I'll pause. Okay, so I'm back in again. All right, and if you look, I've got something in my basket. Just to show you that it does send it back in there. And there's Bob's basket. You see it's the 12th, same title. So this is just a little bit about the writing program. It really guides the students, has an interactive component with the teachers and the students, so you can look and see what they're doing, and also provide, you know, real-time feedback. So I kind of like this app for that feature. Again, we're not really educating the students, we're just reinforcing on something they already know. So that's all for this for Writing A to Z. I hope you enjoyed this video.